Good evening, everyone. Um, Hope everyone is enjoying their weekend so far, and that's that. Hope everyone had a great week this past week, but I did except for Friday. Uh, Whatever happened yesterday, that's what I'm going to talk about this evening. Today, I mean, to whatever. Today, I'm going to talk about being accused and stuff. It means there's something that you did not do, but everybody want to blame you for doing whatever it is, and that's what I'm going to talk about. So being accused means uh that you probably stole something out of a grocery store or a retail store, or they accuse you for lying about uh anything, whatever, be it your job or out and about or anywhere, they're gonna accuse you of lying. So is like all different types of things, and that's what I'm gonna talk about tonight. Most of the times I know y'all guys can relate to this about, the women and stuff. You got to be very careful around women these days because they will accuse you of anything. Because one thing about them, not saying all women are like this, they are good liars, and they can make up a lie or anything that cause you to get into some serious trouble for no reason. And guess what? You behind bars or something that you did not do. And where I'm from, the South, the dirty South, they known for putting a man in jail, especially if you're black, behind bars, if they believe a female story, but it's not true. You might be doing like 5 months, 6 months, or longer. And that's how it is in the South. I don't know about other cities or what they do, but here you're gonna be behind some bars, probably like 6, 7, 8, 10, or 12 months, or something that you did not do because of a female or individual. Female or individual claiming you or something that you did not do, but they accuse you about it. But thank God that I did not get in trouble yesterday. So here's the story. Yesterday, I was coming from Starbucks. I thought about getting something from Quick Trip because I always like go to Quick Trip after I come from Starbucks in the Druid Hill areas and get like some pizza, some chicken fingers, and some waffle fries. So for the ones that don't go to Quick Trip that much, they do sell chicken fingers, lemon pepper, buffalo wings, and all that type of stuff at Quick Trip now. So I be getting those type of things and pizza. But I decided to, not go there yesterday because I ain't been to Kroger's in a minute in the Emory area, over there by the railroad tracks and stuff. So I got what I needed and I left, and I forgot to get a drink to go whatever I was going to eat because I'm got some ribs. In the bakery aisle, they put anything out, ribs, chicken sandwiches, you name it, and Nathan hot dogs. So I got a half ribs and stuff, and some ribs for the night, which means it was last night as well. Okay, I'm waiting on the number 15 because they changed the routes and stuff. The number 6 is no longer in service no more, so the 15 goes from Lindbergh to Decatur now. But anyway, make the long story short, I was waiting on the 15, and this lady, a young lady, was coming down. I think Broadcliff. Oh no, Clifton Road. I was minding my business, so she was coming down on whatever's electric scooter and stuff. So we both got on, and not trying to put on blast, but I don't know her name, but I'm just sharing the story. So everything was fine. I got on the bus, sat in front, and she sat like 2 inches behind me because I was thinking about going sitting in the back, but she had the scooter blocked, and I think she had slid it over to make some room just in case I want to go through the back or anybody going through the back of the bus and stuff like that. So, I was kind of disappointed myself because I forgot to get like a soda to go with my lunch that I was going to eat at my job. So when I got off in the Emory area, because I work in the Emory area, I went across CVS to get me a Sprite. I got off the front of the bus, she got off the back of the bus. Everything was fine, cars was flying up and down the street. All right, then the light turned, red. We crossed. Some joker was coming down fast, and I was getting mad because I didn't want to get hit. To the point that she was like, "Why you keep following me?" I'm like, "I'm not even following you. You've been following me like, several times." To the point, I'm like, "What is this lady talking about?" So I went through the other side of the stairwell going into CVS to get me a drink. And she was saying, "I'm gonna thinking about hitting you with this scooter, this, that. And she just turned around talking to the cars going up and down. Her mind was not good. I don't know what's the situation. I said this when I go in. That's why I can't stand American women. So she looked like she was kind of like American or Haitian or whatever, but people can look like that, but they can still be from America. Most people think that I'm from the Middle East or Indian or, Mexican, but I'm straight black from the U.S. But majority Northeast Africa, but I'm from the U.S. and that's that. But anyway, back to the story. Um, I got mad because I was not expecting her to say nothing at all. I was expecting her to keep her mouth closed, being real. But like I said before, I can't change people, what they thinking. They can't change what I'm thinking, and that's that. So I was so mad to the point I thought about, calling a friend of mine that stays in the West Coast. So I ended up doing it, calling him and told him about what went down, and that's that. And, he helped me out and stuff, saying, "I'm sorry that you went through that." Then, one of the supervisors at my job noticed me with something wrong. Didn't want to explain to him at first, but I just gave him a hint of what went wrong. When I told him, he just, didn't say nothing else, and that's that. So it ruined my day, and I was like, you know what? I thought about wanting to do another topic, but I just want to do this topic about being accused, and that's that. So she thought that I was following her, but I wasn't. So, that's what happened yesterday. And, women don't, women's not the only one thinks that people following them. Dudes are the same way. It was an issue a long time ago. I don't know how many years ago, but it was probably last year, the year before last. I'm coming from work and I was getting off the 816 that goes through 5 Points. That's in Atlanta. For the ones that make a decision to tune in elsewhere. But anyway, because I'm tuning in Georgia. But anyway, we was going down the escalator. He turned back saying, "Man, you follow me." I forgot what I said, but I was not even studying him. Plus, I didn't like the way he dressed. I didn't like the way he looks because he had nappy head, fake dreads, and, to the point that he started, jamming to that, crump, that trap music, something that I don't really like at all, and just showing out at 5 Points. So dudes feel the same way as well. Think somebody threatened them or something or trying to get them, and that's that. So it was a situation like that, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, and that's that. So I had talked to a friend of mine about what happened yesterday, and he helped me out because he explained that he got accused. A woman was accusing him thought that he was taking pictures of her, but he was trying to strain his face out and everything out. So he had explained that, I'm dating someone, and he left it be, and she stopped, she stopped then, and stuff. So we got to be careful with women these days, and I'm gonna help y'all out. I mean, if you near a woman, do your best to keep your distance. Let her go like 5, 6 miles up ahead of you until she, uh, until the coast is clear. Then you go about your business. And I'm gonna do the same thing. If a woman is getting off the bus and she's about to cross the street, I'm gonna wait till she cross. Then I'm gonna wait till the next light for me to cross. Sometimes my habits be bad. I don't be thinking. We all can have bad habits and stuff, but at the same time, I'm gonna have that in mind, from now on, if it's a attractive woman getting off the bus, I'm gonna wait till she cross first and wait for the next light to come for me to cross. The only time that I'm crossing the street with her, if I'm having a conversation with her, or if it be crowds of people crossing the street, that's the only time I cross. But it's me and a woman by myself. I'm gonna wait till she cross, and I'm gonna wait till the next light for me to cross. Cause these days, like I say, women can accuse you of anything. And then the crooked cops gonna believe their story. And guess what? The guy that's innocent, that did nothing wrong, being accused, gonna be behind bars for I don't know how many months. So that's that. And like I say, being accused don't necessarily means that a woman accusing folks, guys do the same thing and stuff like that. Like, every time that I don't go to, retail stores that much, or I go to grocery stores, like I would say most of the times, I be having my bag with me, and I be worrying about, I hope these police don't accuse me that I'm putting something in my bag, which means I don't. That's where they have security cameras in retail stores and grocery stores and stuff, and they can see all the images of what that person is doing, whether he's stealing, whether she's stealing, or whether he or she focus on what item that they trying to get for the night. So that's that, and stuff. Somebody calling me. I know I have got my stuff on mute, but anyway, that's what it is. So one time, when I was long time ago, I was at this me and a couple of guys at the church that